Okay, well, there's two streams for law students once they're finished their law degree. They can decide to go down the solicitor route or the barrister route. Solicitors deal with members of the public. So if you have a legal problem, if you want to buy a house, if you've had a road traffic accident, if you've had an accident at work, if your marriage is broken down, whatever your legal problem is, you will go to a solicitor, and a solicitor will give you advice and deal with your legal issue for you. In the event that your case might need to go before a higher court, if it's a substantial claim, you might have to get a barrister on board as well. And barristers work within the courts themselves, so they basically are based in or around the court system, and you would meet with the barrister. The solicitor would instruct the barrister and bring the barrister on. The solicitors and barristers would work as part of a team. So the barristers get their work from solicitors, and solicitors get their work from members of the general public. So if you're training to be a solicitor or a barrister, during the course of your law degree, you will have the opportunity to do get involved in moot court competitions, and you'll get opportunities to play the different roles. So it'll give you an idea as you're going along as to whether it's the solicitor or barrister route that you prefer. Do you prefer advocating in court, speaking in court, or do you prefer maybe doing the research and the preparation work for one or the other? And then if it turns out that you decided to be a solicitor or a barrister, and into your career you decided you didn't really like it, there's always a conversion course that you can do, that you can convert from one to the other later on if you wanted to do that. If you want to become a solicitor, you basically have to organise a traineeship with a qualified solicitor. You generally would organise that yourself, but the Law Society does provide some support for you if you want to get some information in relation to that. So the Law Society of Ireland is the professional body that deals with training solicitors. So you would spend some time after you've done your entrance exams for entering into the Law Society. You will have covered all of those core subjects as part of your law degree. You'll have to do entrance exams. Once you've got those covered and you've passed them, then you do what's called a professional course, and that's for a period of 11 months with the Law Society, and then you go back to your practice and you spend some time working in the office. So the total period is a period of roughly 2 years, but there's lots of information on lawsociety.ie if you want to look up further information in relation to qualifying as a solicitor. If you want to qualify as a barrister, then after your law degree, you would have to apply for a place in King's Inns, which is the trainee body for barristers. And basically, you do the entrance exams, and once you're in with King's Inns, you have the opportunity of doing a 1-year full-time degree or 2 years part-time. Some people avail of the 2 years part-time option because it means that they can work in during the day and maybe earn some money while they're training. After you've got your BL from the King's Inns, then you have to what's called devil with the barrister for a year. That means that you have to kind of shadow a barrister around the courthouse. It generally takes place in the forecourts in Dublin, and basically just watch what they're doing and learn what they're doing. And as you kind of progress through the year, the barristers will generally hand some files over to you and get you to deal with simple matters for them, so that will help you get a feel for how the system works, and will also help you build up a client base of solicitors, because the solicitors that brief that barrister might then start sending work on to you. So this is how you would develop your career as a barrister. With the Irish law degrees that we have here are they have a real international focus, in that both BCL and the B Corp you have the opportunity to spend a year abroad if you wish, and to get to know the legal systems in other jurisdictions. But because we're part of a common law jurisdiction, you can practice in any of the common law jurisdictions. So you can practice in England, in the north of Ireland, in the States, in Canada, or in Australia. You might have to do a conversion course just to fit in with their particular requirements, but generally your law degree will be recognised. And we also provide information here for anybody that would want to consider doing the New York Bar exams as well. That's another option if you wanted to maybe qualify as an attorney in the New York jurisdiction. The BCL degree is a straightforward law degree, so it's pure law, and if you decide that you want to be a solicitor or a barrister and you're pretty sure from the outset that that's what you want to do, then the BCL is the most straightforward way of doing it, because you cover all of the entrance subjects that you need for King's Inns or Blackhall Place within the 3-year period. The civil law or the corporate law degree, the B Corp, is exactly the same as the BCL, but you also have a business element in it as well. So basically it's a 4-year degree. You have the extra year and you can cover marketing, economics, accounting, business subjects with it. So if at the end of the 4 years you're not sure whether it's law or business that you want to continue with, you have both options there, because you will have a grounding in law and a grounding in business if you want to go there. Both courses offer the same opportunities for travel abroad, same opportunities for internships, the same opportunities for mooting and clinical legal education, because the corporate law degree has now been extended to a 4-year degree. The main difference is that BCL is straight law and the B Corp is a mixture of law and business. If you decide after you finished your law degree that you don't necessarily want to go down the solicitor or barrister route, there's a lot of other jobs that you can apply for. Often students will end up getting roles in non-government organisations, and they will advise maybe on the legal implications of matters that non-government organisations are involved in. Alternatively, we have students that have taken up careers in journalism. We have quite diverse occupations that students have been gone into. One girl has actually gone into acting, which is something completely different, but there's it's just a really good basic degree. It teaches you analytical skills, presenting skills, writing skills that are very transferable into other careers if you decide that law is not for you.